A status report on COVID-19, hashtag stop the spread. What is COVID-19, formerly known as novel coronavirus? COVID-19 is an ongoing pandemic of coronavirus disease 2019 caused by severe acute respiratory syndrome, coronavirus 2 or SARS-CoV-2. How can COVID-19 infect a healthy human cell? It latches its spiky surface proteins to receptors on healthy cells. Once inside, the coronavirus hijacks healthy cells and takes command. COVID-19 uses its proteins to perform two critical tasks: to get inside the cells of its animal host and then hijack that cell's own genetic machinery. To infect us, the SARS-CoV-2 virus gets its genetic material into our cells and then co-opts our own proteins, reassigning them to the task of making millions of copies of itself. Other pandemics the world has suffered in the past. The plague of Justinian from 541 AD to 542 AD, estimated death of 25 to 100 million people. How is COVID-19 different from plague of Justinian? COVID-19 is carried by the bats, while plague of Justinian is carried by rats with fleas. The Black Death, also known as the plague, estimated death of 75 to 200 million people. Black Death is caused by Bacterium Yersinia pestis, while COVID-19 is caused by SARS-CoV-2. The Sixth Cholera Pandemic, from 1899 to 1923, a major outbreak of cholera, estimated death of 800,000 people and more. Sixth Cholera Pandemic, different from COVID-19. The Sixth Cholera Pandemic is caused by cholera, while COVID-19 is caused by SARS-CoV-2. The Spanish flu, from 1918 to 1920, with an estimated death of 7 million to 15 million people. The Spanish flu is caused by H1N1 influenza A virus, while COVID-19 is caused by SARS-CoV-2. The Asian flu, from 1957 to 1958, with an estimated death of at least 2 million people worldwide. Asian flu is caused by influenza A virus subtype H2N2, while COVID-19 is caused by SARS-CoV-2. The Hong Kong flu, from 1968 to 1969, a flu pandemic, estimated death of 1 to 4 million people. The Hong Kong flu is caused by H3N2, a strain of the influenza A virus, while COVID-19 is caused by SARS-CoV-2. Past versus present pandemics. Past pandemics confirmed cases over 1.4 million, while COVID-19 confirmed cases over 4.9 million. In past pandemics, they observed quarantine and variolation or inoculation. COVID-19, we observed quarantine and social distancing. COVID-19 statistics. 2-month daily statistics of positive COVID-19 patients. Infected, recovered, and death of positive COVID-19 patients. In our graph, we see 3 lines: infected, recovered, and dead. As we can see, the infected patients rapidly increased as of March 25. As we can see, recovered patients gradually increased starting from April 6. As of April 2, the dead patients gradually increased. Age group and sex of disease-positive COVID-19 patient. There are 2 classifications of patients, male and female. As we can see, most of the dead patients are males, so we can conclude that men are more vulnerable to COVID-19. As we can see, women from the age 20 to 29 are most vulnerable to COVID-19. Are we close to flattening the curve? Is it finally over? What flattening the curve really means. To Dr. Wong, the data shows that doubling the time, or the time it takes for a metric to increase twofold, has increased significantly for both new cases and deaths. This means that the rate of increase for both these numbers are slowed down. When we relax the ECQ, we will see another surge of cases, he said. We have to observe all the mitigation measures. That's how we delay appearance of new cases. Lahat po ng ating mga sakripisyo nitong nakaraang linggo ay hindi napunta sa wala. Nakitaan na po natin ang mga senyales na napapa-flatten na natin ang curve. Pero hindi po dapat tayo makampate, hindi pa po tayo tapos sa ating lab. What can we do to help flatten the curve? By staying at home, washing your hands, or wearing a mask, and staying safe, you can help. What does the government do that helps battling with COVID-19? In my opinion, the government should improve how they implement their rules and regulations and implement them strictly so that we could help other people and Filipinos to minimize the COVID cases. Thank you for reading and listening. COVID-19, #stop the spread.